What's up, guys? Today we got the 80s straight heat natural, and these are the Pseudo 80 milligrams of straight Pseudo. And yeah, it's the packaging is pretty much identical to the 7.0. It's just you'll see 7-hydroxy here instead of Pseudo. And I've never really had straight Pseudo. I've had you know, like ones that have a mix of a little bit of Pseudo in them, or half and halves and such. But I was curious if just Pseudo, because when you look it up, it'll say it's stronger than 7-hydroxy itself. But some people, like whenever you check reviews on this stuff, some people will say it's way better, and some people will say, you know, 7.0 is way better. And you know, it's kind of back and forth mix. And some people say they take this with 7.0, which would make sense why there's a lot of blends out there. But a lot of it seems to be mainly 7.0 with some Pseudo in it. And these are straight 80 milligrams, just like the 7-hydroxy, but it's Pseudo only. This is what they look like. And the 80s do have the little break on it. You can see the quarter break. I know a lot of stuff has just, especially when you get into lower milligram, they only have a half split on it. These have the quarter split. But these, that's what it looks like coming out of the pack. You know, it has it down there, and then you pull that back. But yeah, I wanted an honest review for you guys. And I will say, I've also heard that this is more of like a body buzz compared to a heady high and euphoria. But I will say, honest opinion on these, I waited until I was ready for a dose, just so I get a good review as always on a product. And I felt good off these. You know, I do a decent amount of 7-hydroxy 7.0, and me taking one tablet of these, I felt pretty good. I did have some euphoria going. I did feel super relaxed. I feel like the body buzz theory that everyone talks about is pretty accurate. But then you gotta think about placebo. It could have been some placebo in there of me having an idea of what I've heard and what to expect. But in all honesty, I feel like it's pretty accurate. These are good, and I think they're worth a try. I was thinking about even getting a bottle, you know, like the other ones, because they have bottles of these. But neighbor's hollering something. But yeah, I wanted to start with this, see what's up. And they have good flavors in these too. They have like pink lemonade, bomb pop, which like the red, white, and blue pops, which is kind of cringe to me. But yeah, and then they had the natural left, so I went ahead and got these. Of course, today I actually want to try these, you know, or got into it this day, because I have an impulse of, like, once I start thinking of something or looking into something, I want to do it right then and there. And of course, whenever I go in there with the idea of getting Pseudo, because I've seen them all the time and never really wanted to mess with Pseudo. But of course, when I want to go to get it, they have the natural, which I like the natural. In the 7.0 of this, they have 80s straight heat natural with the 7-hydroxy, and they have this with the Pseudo. But yeah, these are really good. They do have the quarter on them, and I think they're worth a try, man. You know, so if you ever get something that's just straight Pseudo or has Pseudo in it, it's definitely worth the high. And they're the same price as 7.0, strange enough. But yeah, I was curious, you know, how 7.0 by itself would affect me, because like I said, these allegedly say nothing about containing 7-hydroxy at all. And they got me feeling pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, if you guys know anything about it, let me know, and y'all stay blessed, less stress, you already know.